All right, guys. What's up? What's up, guys? I think this is gonna be live. I see the logo coming on live. See? Good. Awesome. So let me share this video to a few places and then I'll get back to this. And what I want to do today is really interesting. We'll talk about something that can make a big difference once again. It's something that most people don't do, but I want to talk about it because I wrote a full article about that stuff. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. See if this is showing up correctly. Yes. Awesome. Great. So I'll share this on the Facebook groups. People can see what I'm talking about today, and we'll get started pretty soon. There you go. Put the link of the article there. If you guys want to see the full article, the full blog post, it's gonna be with the link. The link is available right above the post. You guys can check this out. And let me see how many people we have so far. Published. Great stuff. So I'm still the only one watching. We'll wait a couple of seconds to see who's coming on. If people want to join live, we'll wait. We'll see how it goes. But if you guys see this video, please comment below. Let me know if you're able to see the video correctly. If you hear my voice correctly, that's even great. That's even awesome. So comment below and we'll start pretty soon. I want to talk about something interesting today. So there's gonna be a few places I have to check the comments, but comment. All right, this is something here. Great. Awesome. All right, so we'll start then if people are here. That's great. So what I want to talk about today is basically the idea of having a Forex trading playbook. Now you're going to see that this is kind of taking your all the organization you have to sort of a new level, because you're going to see people who have a trading plan. That's like one thing. That's good. But I think we can take this to another level, and that's what I want to talk about today. So the problem with the trading plan, as you know, is that you're not going to trade the same thing all the time, right? The more experience you gain, the more you want to have different ways to trade, different strategies to trade. So having only the same thing you trade all the time, it's not going to work that much, because you cannot trade the same way, like, for example, during the New York session as you do, let's say, as a swing trader. So that might be different. So you want to have a way to put everything in one place. You can really know what you have to execute, but it's like a recipe book. You could look at your book, your playbook, and identify what you have to trade now. Okay, so that's what we talk about when we talk about the playbook. Now, there's a few steps to this, and I did a full blog post about it, so you guys can check it out. The link should be above or below, depending if you're on YouTube or Facebook. It should be there, so you can click the link, and you'll see the full article. But the idea is that you want to take this, your individual trading plan, then you want to be clear on what indicator or what tools you're going to use and what parameters you're going to use. So saying I'm going to use a moving average, it's good. But saying I'm going to use a 20 period moving average, EMA, that's even better. And same thing with price action. It's going to be the same thing. Saying, well, I'm looking for price action at the zone. To me, that's not enough. To me, that's not enough. You have to say what kind of price action you're looking for. Are you looking for reversal patterns? If so, which ones? Which one are going to be more valid than others? Because they're not all that strong. Some price action pattern you read in books, they're really weak. They're not going to give a lot of pressure. You want to know what you're looking for, and you want to define this. Now, following that, the idea is that you take all of this, all your individual trading plan, for which you're precise, and you put them in a book. And that book is going to be your playbook, your Forex trading playbook. Now, a lot of people are going to do this. They're going to have their trading plan. They're going to be super precise. They're going to put everything in one place. But then they won't do the next step. The next step is probably the biggest one, okay, the most crucial step. You have to review. You have to take your playbook and you have to make it a habit. Execute on that playbook. And you guys are going to see that the reason why I don't necessarily have a checklist right now with me on my desk when I trade. Yeah, the same checklist that's available for you guys. But the reason why I don't have it with me when I trade is because I memorized it. I know it by heart. I don't have to kind of look at the checklist and trade with it. I know all the parameters on it. I could just recite it out loud and I wouldn't have any problem because I made it a habit. You guys have to take your trading plan now, your trading playbook. You have to make it a habit. Now, there's a few ways to do this, and I talk about all of the ways with that one. I talk about all the ways in the article, but one way is to review it every single day. So every single morning before you start to trade, take your playbook, you go through it, you try to memorize it. The other way could be to test yourself. Then there's a couple of other ways. There's a big article. You guys can check this out. There's going to be a lot of ways to look at your playbook and make it a habit. So that's the key. So I'll just summarize the steps quickly, in case you guys don't have time to read the article. But you need to have an idea about the market first. Okay, some ways to trade possibly. Then you get detail on the tool you're gonna use. It's gonna be price action. This is gonna be indicators. What are you gonna use to trade? Then we go about the circumstance you need to trade. Is it gonna be the New York session? Is it gonna be the Asian session? Is it gonna be a swing? Is it gonna be in a strong trend? Is it going to be in a weak trend? Is it going to be sideways? Right? All these criteria, you have to define them because your strategy is going to vary. You're not going to use moving average in a sideways range, right? And same thing if it's going to be a small consolidation. Right? Moving average or like any tool is going to be really tough to trade in that place. Then you put everything together, one sheet of paper, okay, or one trading plan basically. You put all the criteria, all the parameters you're going to use on one plan, have a template for you guys that you can use, and then just reading along with the article because it's a lot of stuff. And then you wanna put your strategy playbook together. So it's gonna be your whole book. Okay? Not only one plan that you have on your desk somewhere or different plans like everywhere in the house. You wanna have one binder, let's say, that you have all your strategies in it. You can review every single day. And if you don't do this, you're really in trouble, right? Because then you're going to be super confused, super unorganized. It's not going to be funny to trade in that situation. And last thing, as I said, is you have to make it a habit. You have to develop the habit of trading the right thing, of knowing what you do and executing on that. Okay, so that's the last step. As I said, there's a lot of things here for your habit. There's a lot of ways to do it. There's a lot of ways not to do it, so you have to be careful. But the idea is really simple. So I hope you guys can check out the article. It's gonna be the link's gonna be above or below, depending if you're on YouTube or Facebook. But check it out. Let me know what you think. If you have any comment below. Uh, Leave a comment. Join the Facebook group, startotrade.com/group, or type in this Trade on Facebook, and you're gonna find it. And as always, my goal is to help you out. We do have some great interviews planned. I'm super happy, super excited. Next Monday it's gonna be Van Tarp. The week after is going to be, I think, Albert Mate. The week after is going to be Paul Wallace. And I just had an interview, super awesome this morning. So you guys are going to check it out. I hope this is useful. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you soon. Ciao.